All right. It's 7:30 in the morning, and we got Tom Petty blaring in our ears to wake us all up. So, had to do another breakfast. So last day 3. This is kind of where you got to pace yourself. It should be a good day, but I've intentionally kept my schedule a little bit lighter. Not quite as full as meetings. I'm sure it'll end up being jam-packed, but just kind of want to make it very purposeful. I'll make sure I'm meeting with folks I haven't had a chance to catch up with yet, just to get the most of the time here. So it's the third day of ITC, so what that means is that panic mode starts to hit in because of all the people you haven't met with yet that you want to meet with. It also means you have your second breakfast coming up and you're also triple booked. So I'm back in the expo hall. I finished my second breakfast with a good friend, Clark Woodward, and he's from Red Zone, so he's a really good guy. We actually had such a great conversation that I actually didn't have a chance to do the man on the street interview with him. So sorry, Clark. Maybe I'll catch you later. But anyway, so yeah, and here I'm with Robin Roberson. How you doing? Hey, I'm doing a video right now. So
all right.
Let me do the man on the street interview with you.
Do it.
Okay. So is this your first time to ITC? You've been before. I'm sure. Have you been to all 4?
I have.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so another one of those that's been to all 4. It's only the second time for me.
Awesome.
So what's different about this year?
Well, I tell you what. I think that there are a lot more vendors. There are, of course, more people. It's very much more it's more organized, right?
Yeah.
I tell you one thing I miss though.
Okay.
Is the first couple of years you had like the actual CEOs and the founders that were grinding it out, like behind the booth, and it's definitely taken on its life of its own and very professional now. But kind of miss that. That part.
Early days, yeah.
But it's fantastic. I mean, look around. It's not an insurance event anymore.
Somebody was telling me what's different about this event is that it's an insurance event that's fun.
Yes, yes, but it's right, which makes it non-insurance. I'm kidding.
Right.
It's great. It's great.
Okay.
I love all the global. I've met so many new people, but it's like a reunion.
Yeah,
everyone else.
absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so Robin is a multiple-time female founder, just amazing, just a superhero in the industry. So you have a brand new company that you started, Goose and Gander. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what is Goose and Gander?
Goose and Gander is kind of our boutique consulting arm, but we actually just launched yesterday our brand new technology platform. It's ArrayBPA.com. ARRAYBPA.com.
Okay.
And it is a what I would say an all-encompassing data platform that features low-code, no-code, so like non-techie people can come in, and it also features
You're describing me, non-techie.
Well, me too. I mean, I can actually do stuff with this, right? But it features workflow automation as well. Okay. So it's not real sexy, but it is filling a huge need. So we've seen digitizing a lot of this. Still manual processes, so you think FEMA flood forms. Right. We're doing a lot of food and safety checks for Walmart in South Africa. We've seen huge success already just this year. We've done thousands of checks there. We're on-prem for Fred Olsen Cruise Lines. We're doing like big wind farms. We're already taking off big.
That's
exciting.
Amazing. This woman is just incredible. Just blink of an eye, she's starting something new.
Rob Power.
I love it. So good to see you, Robin.
You too. Thanks. Have fun.
Okay, guys. Hey, I'm here with Kagan Henson, who I met in San Antonio at the beginning of the year. So we're here in Vegas at ITC. And so, Kagan, you told me this is your very first ITC. What do you think so far?
Yeah, so honestly, to be completely honest, I wasn't expecting much. I had mixed reviews, and I was like, well, I'm just going to go make the best of it. And honestly, it's been really good. First day, it's a little slow today, but first day has been really good. I had some really great connections, so I'm not complaining.
Good.
Going home happy.
It's definitely feeling a little day 3-ish. Yeah, I think everyone, the energy level is a little bit...
the eyes, everyone's a little groggy. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me about Brightbee. Who are you guys? What do you do?
Yeah, so we are helping insurance agents and carriers increase their digital exposure online and in search. So we're helping insurance agents be found by the products they offer, by the services they have, and also the carriers they represent. and we're all about making sure that the agent can thrive in the digital space. And one of those ways is within search. And then vision forward is that we're wanting to help insurance agents be able to write more online as well. And so working with carriers to get their APIs in and also help the agents get credit for writing and binding coverage online. So that's what we're working on right now, and really excited to be a part of it.
That's awesome, man. So actually, I'm going to go record a quick podcast here with Kagan. So
it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Peace.
All right, guys, I'm here with one of my all-time favorite people, Kat Reese-Woodard. She's also a USA alum. We met Jay Mullen yesterday in our diary. So you are now the Chief Claims Officer at Tower Hill.
I am.
So is this your first time at ITC, Kat?
It is, yeah, first time here.
Okay, what do you think so far?
I love it. It brings together everybody in one place. Lots of fantastic conversations here. So.
Okay, so yeah, what are you hoping to gain out of the conference?
Really just a good knowledge of the landscape, what's coming up, and really what's the strategy for the industry, right?
Okay.
Where are we all going?
Yeah. So tell us about Tower Hill. Tell us about your company. What do you guys do, and particularly in your role as a Chief Claims Officer?
All right, so we provide insurance in the state of Florida largely, but we're expanding outside of Florida. We're a great company, very customer focused, and as the Chief Claims Officer, it's my job to make sure that when we kind of make the promise in the front end and get those policies out there in the market, that on the back end, we fulfill the promise, go out there, take care of the customers, and that's why I'm here, to make sure we have the right tools to do that.
That's awesome. So good to catch you up with you, Kat.
Same here.
Mike's the spokesperson.
Yeah, you are. Hey guys, I'm with the Hippo team, Nicole Perot, Michael Gola. How you guys doing?
We're doing
Rob,
awesome.
how you doing?
All right,
Last day of ITC.
Yeah, I think we're all feeling it a little bit too. Yeah, I hate to say that.
3 days
so.
in Vegas.
The sunglasses are on
exactly.
for a reason.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, so how about you guys? Is it first time, second time you've been at ITC?
Third
Well,
in a
Nicole
row.
and I met.
Yeah,
Okay,
we met
last
at
year,
ITC
so,
three times for me.
Okay, so you guys have been. So what's changed? What's new this year?
8,000 people this year.
Yeah. Oh my
It was
God.
a lot.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Lines.
A lot of interest.
Lines. Yeah, absolutely.
changes
So.
here.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think the framework's changed a little bit. I think there's a little less sort of people out there. It's more. I wouldn't call them incumbents of ITC, but I feel like it's more incumbents of ITC to use that word. I'm seeing a lot of more developed existing players and a lot of brand new players that I have in the past.
I think a lot of the people that were here last year, they were like, why am I here or not here again?
Yeah.
I think to your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like InsureTech has credibility now.
Yeah.
Where 3 years ago, it was kind of this, we don't really know how this is going to
Okay,
impact
so you guys
the
have brought a
industry.
lot of the credibility to InsureTech. Hippo's had a huge year.
We have.
Yeah,
we
it's been
have.
great.
What's next? I know Unicorn, I'm surprised you're not wearing your horns or so.
I know, right? I made a joke about that. I
Okay.
actually had a dare to walk around in a hippo
Nice,
corn
nice.
hat,
Now we
but I
have to
didn't do
build the
that.
company we promised to be.
Expansion.
Yeah,
Okay.
expansion.
Footprint. Let's cover the whole US.
Addition scale. Scale's not easy.
Okay, yes.
We've done it before,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it's never easy, and it's where a lot of companies make mistakes, and we're here to make sure that doesn't happen.
That's awesome. No,
Yeah.
this is a brilliant team, guys, so keep watching Hippo Star Ever Rising. Great to catch up with you guys.
Thanks,
too,
Rob.
Rob. Thanks.
Rob.
All right, so just finished lunch, well, sort of a lunch. Since I had 2 breakfasts, I just had a Diet Coke, but got to meet up with Nicole Perot, who we spent some time together last year, so it's always great to catch up with those folks that you spent time with at a previous ITC. And then Billy Welsh, we happen to sit next to him from Chicago, so he's doing great as well. So always so great. There's so many people here that you like to catch up with. And it's just finding the time, to sit down and have a real dialogue. It's really nice when that happens because it doesn't happen very often. So I'm off to AM Best, going to do an interview with them. Hey guys, I'm here with Kate Smith from AM Best TV. We just finished an interview on InsureTech MGAs that are converting over to carrier. So a very interesting panel discussion. So Kate, how's your ITC going so far?
It's exhausting.
Yes. Day 3,
I think,
we were all pretty wiped out. So is this your first ITC? Have you
It
been
is
to all of
my
them? So-
second.
Okay, same with me. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I left last year's ITC thinking, I can't wait for this thing again to happen
nice.
again.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel for a reporter.
I'm
you
sure.
know?
There's
just
everyone
too
you would
many
possibly
people
want to talk to is probably here. Yeah.
Exactly.
So before I came here, I saw your post on LinkedIn that said you had 40-some interviews lined up. So
it started off as 45. I think it's 43, and
Okay.
I'm very happy for that little break.
yeah, absolutely. So
The 2 makes a difference.
okay,
It
the 2 makes a
does,
difference.
the 2
Yeah,
makes a
after 40.
difference.
So tell us a little bit about AM Best TV. What do you guys do?
Sure, we cover the insurance industry. We have a video news. AM Best has several different media components. We've got AM Best TV, which does video news, a lot of conference coverage. We have Best Review Magazine, which is a monthly magazine, and I'm the managing editor of that.
Nice.
And then we have a newswire as well.
Okay.
So we try and tackle insurance news coverage from multiple angles. But for this, we're here this week at InsureTech Connect doing interviews with industry experts like yourself.
Oh, thank you very much. So I appreciate the opportunity to be on, and you guys look out for a lot of great video content and some written content as well coming out from AM Best Review, AM Best TV, and AM Best Review Magazine. So, and this is you guys do a slightly more professional job than I do.
No,
Thanks, Kate.
Doing great. Thank you.
All right, so middle of day 3. I think everyone's fading a little bit, but I'm super excited because I'm about to go meet Mr. Nigel Walsh from Deloitte. We were supposed to meet last year at ITC and just couldn't connect, just didn't make it happen. And that happens a lot, unfortunately, because there's so many people to meet, so much to do, that if you don't really make a concrete plan, I mean, there'll always be somebody you wanted to take a meeting with that you just didn't connect with here, multiple people. So we try to make sure it happened this year. So we're about to see Mr. Nigel Walsh. Okay, guys, so I told you that one of my misconnections last year was Mr. Nigel Wall. Can I call you Sir Nigel Wall?
Definitely
okay?
not. Definitely
not. So anyway, we're here in the Deloitte Lounge, and so Nigel's a veteran. He's been here all 4 times. So what do you think of this year's ITC?
Awesome. I was saying to Jay earlier, it's definitely matured, as we were just saying. Watch out for the note, from bleeding edge to leading edge, and that's not a bad thing because everyone's just got bigger, better. Actually, loads of people asking for money this year, so it's really just shows.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
Not personally, they're just going,
right.
we're raising. I think it's really
I think I saw you handing out 20s last year. No, just
there were 10s.
Okay.
I'm not that generous. But actually seeing that I thought was really interesting because you get people going, we've gone past seed or Series A, we now want to go scale our business further and further, which is great. But like we said, I like going back to the back of the hall, seeing the one-man band, seeing what's cool, exciting coming out. And there's some interesting things back there. So it's... I'm looking forward to seeing what it does next year. I'm not sure how much more it will pop above 7,000.
Yeah, great.
But let's see.
Yeah.
But as we said, everyone is here you want to speak to. So it's been a good
that's
event, really slick this year. The app's better, the networking is better, the layout's better. So kudos to Jay and Caribou.
Now, what were you saying? Something about 6 in the sessions and a 10 out of 10 on the networking?
Yeah, so sessions are hard, right? Because you'll go in there and you're in a big room or whatever else. I'd say a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for the sessions. But the networking is like 11 out of 10.
I don't know why they bother having...
You got to have something. I mean, I loved Cara Swisher. I absolutely loved her. She came on.
She was right before my talk. Yeah, I love her.
No holds barred. We want more like that. I don't want to go to a panel where everyone's in massive agreement with each other.
Violent agreement.
Let's get violent against each other. Not in a bad way, but Cara just came on and went, we work, everything's changing. Silicon Valley is drunken and disorderly. It was perfect. And we want more blunt honesty and good insight then back to what happens for insurance companies. So I love that.
Yeah.
More like that.
That's awesome.
That's probably the best session I've been to in all 4 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's high praise.
I enjoy that most.
Nice. So quickly, tell us what you guys are up to at Deloitte.
So we are basically helping carriers and startups join the dots. So whether it's a carrier trying to break out of the traditional large-scale transformation, do things quickly, so working right to left on customers. I'm doing a bunch of work with a number of startups, whether it's Instander or Cytora or any of these guys that are trying to do things in a completely different way, leveraging our capability, our skills, so underwriting, actuarial, policy administration, but at pace. So we are doing it in 12 weeks or less and running fast, which is great fun. But there's some great guys out there. So, and our goal then is, once we've done it in one place, is just go scale the hell out of it.
Nice.
And that's good fun.
I'm so glad we were able to connect in person finally. So
I love it. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Nigel. So I'm here on the 2nd floor of the convention hall, and I was just hanging out trying to arrange a couple of meetings, and all of a sudden this flood of people come down the escalator. I guess the session just ended. Sometimes you forget that there's an actual conference, the speakers and everything going on. Okay, so I am here with the one and only John Bachman, who's here from Social Survey. And John, this is his first ITC. So what do you think so far?
It's crazy. The amount of people here, I keep saying it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
The amount of people that are here, this is the first time we've seen, 3 days I've been here, this is the first I've run into Rob. I've been meaning to run into you.
I was like eyeing your booth to see is Bachman over there? No, not yet.
Oh, I'm always over there, man.
All right, well, I've only been there once or twice, so I guess I just happened to be there when you weren't there. So,
lunchtime.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So totally agree. So any other impressions?
No, it's been fantastic, though, connecting with some amazing people in the industry that you see online, like thinking of Mateo and Dr. Rob.
I just met Nigel Walsh in person.
Nigel.
Yeah.
And everybody else that I've been connected to online, like we talk about at all the conferences we go to, you know them online, but now you get to meet them in real life as well.
IRL.
Yeah, IRL. And based on the pure volume of people, it's only going to exponentially increase that, how often you're going to run into people that you want to know and meet. So,
absolutely. So Social Survey, what do you guys do?
It's a customer feedback and marketing automation platform that takes the voice of the customer, and those happy customers, we spread it everywhere on the internet, and the unhappy customers, we get those into complaint resolution workflows to fix the problems.
I love it. So if you have not seen John's work on the insurance nerdery and all the amazing videos that he puts out, definitely subscribe to that channel that's out on YouTube. So great to catch up, John.
Thank you, Rob. Most interesting man in insurance.
Hey guys, I'm with Carrie Ann Nadeau from ODN, one of my all-time favorite startup founders.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we've, met numerous times.
I
think we had a streak going, I don't know what our conference streak was in a row,
yeah.
but we had like 3 or 4 going in a row.
I always enjoy when folks are like, have you met Rob? And I'm like, nope. Nice to meet you, Rob. Tell me, what do you do?
Okay, so Karen, you presented here at ITC,
I did.
So how did that go?
It went really well. I tried, the panel I spoke on was called Data Disrupt, so I thought this is my moment to say something confrontational.
Ooh.
Turns out the guy next to me, also a startup founder, went way further than I did. So I felt like, I said some important and influential things, but then I was like, oh wow, you're really trying to shake the pot. You took it seriously.
Changed the Overton window where you look like the reasonable one.
Yeah, it was great.
Nice.
It was a great
That's
setup.
awesome.
But it made me think, how do startup companies really take advantage of a conference that's so big like this? It's like 7,000 people or something crazy. There's startup booths, there's presentations, there's all kinds of stuff. So I don't know if I did a good job. Have you seen any good ones?
I met Robin Kira last week in Vienna, okay?
Wow.
And so he's big on attention hacking. And I had never heard that as a term, right? So I've kind of been looking for that this week at ITC. So
Who's done a good job?
I interviewed the guys with Glovebox. So
I like
Ryan
them.
and Andy. And so Ryan's wife must love him more than any other wife loves their husband because she was in the astronaut suit. I don't know if you saw the astronaut walking around a couple days ago. Yeah.
Oh wow,
So
I missed that.
Yeah. So the astronaut.
Or I was
the penguin.
drunk and I thought that was just reality. I guess what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
It was kind of early on day one.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so the penguin's been around.
Yes, the bold penguin.
Yep, and then there's been an elephant.
Oh, I didn't see the elephant.
Yep.
I
so
saw.
Buzz is talking about what's the elephant in the room.
Very smart. I even saw Bold Penguin bought out the marketing and advertising above the baggage claim at the airport.
Yes,
I thought that was quite
Caribou,
smart.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, on a low budget, I think some of the startups that are doing a great job are ones that can really quickly articulate what they're selling, because people here are here to prospect business opportunities at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to have your pitch down. In fact, I was just talking to Nigel Walsh, and he said he ran into somebody that was a startup at the coffee shop, the Munich Re coffee
nice.
thing that's on the level 2, and he kind of said, what does your company do? And they're an AI company, and he said, the guy said, blah, 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 blah. And he's
AI.
like, if that is your pitch, then you need to work on that, right? So,
you know what? I'll give an example. So ODN's pitch, we try to bookend technology with humanity. So we start with our values. We care about we care about where you are, and we use that to help you better and more safely navigate the world around you. How we do that is taking data about the world and connecting it to you based on where you are. So a lot of geospatial statistics. If I led with that second part, I don't think people would have made it to the second sentence. So there's a lot of, just listening to others is a helpful way of figuring out what resonates with people.
So this is a really good point, Carrie Ann, because I think the hardest thing, so there's a couple things, right? Number one, you got to get people's attention, and everyone's competing for people's attention here, right? It's very limited. Two, if you actually get somebody's attention, you've got to make it concise. You've got to have your pitch down, because if you don't, you're going to lose them rapidly, because people are being pitched at all day, every day. And so if you don't have it down, you're not interesting, you're going to lose that person quickly. And that's actually maybe even worse than if you had never made that impression in the first place.
Oh, absolutely. And I like to use a tag, and every time I say something, I say this tag, and it's "Where you are matters." And people go up to me and they say, "Oh, you're the girl, the where you are, that's what it's about, so where you are matters." And that gives people something that they can remember when they go back to their desk 2 weeks from now and they're trying to figure out who I am, and they're Googling "Where you are matters," and my name comes up.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So it's so great to catch up here at ITC, Carrie Ann.
Cheers. Yeah, pleasure, always.
Oh, and I'm almost done. Okay, so hey guys, I'm here with Dr. Rob and Kira. So this is 2 times in 2 weeks for us. So we saw each other last week in Vienna. Now we're in Las Vegas. So Robin, how many ITCs have you been to?
I've only been to 2 ITCs, but it feels like 10.
Yes. So it's funny, I describe myself as a veteran, and others have as well, and this is my second as well. So
I'm a veteran too?
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. You're in the club. So what do you think of this year's conference?
It's gigantic, it's large, a lot of meetings, a lot of booths, a lot of possibilities, a lot of great keynotes and panels. But to be honest, it's not the second day or the third day actually, and I'm ready to pass out.
yeah. Everyone has hit the wall this afternoon.
And I went to bed at 10 p.m. every day. It's still totally exhausted. So, but I'm exhausted. On the other side, I'm totally inspired by the use cases here, by the people we meet, by the community that grows together more and more. And I think that's super exciting. And I have an impression that like the movement of ITC and other cool events around the world is really bringing us together and shape something. I'm really thankful for that.
Absolutely. So you started Digital Scouting, which makes some of the most amazing videos. You guys do research, you do consulting. So you've built quite the empire in digital scouting. So tell us, what exactly do you do?
Yeah, we started a blog. The blog exploded, 10,000 of followers, millions of views each month. And at some point, the banks and insurers said, help us with digital products, with attention hacking. So we do attention hacking. So if you don't reach your customer anymore, B2B, B2C, we are the guys that help you to reach your customer again. That's what we do actually.
I was just telling a friend on the 3rd floor about this concept of attention hacking. I said, you're going to introduce me to it, so I'm using that term now. Anyways, I'm stealing from you already. So.
You can, because attentionhacking.com and attentionhacking.de are my domains.
Okay, good to know. I'll have to get something out of Bermuda or something. So great to catch up here at ITC, Rob.
Thank you for the book. I'm really,
absolutely.
I'm on page 133.
Holy cow,
yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
And then having to go back to Germany, you may be able to actually finish it on that kind of plane
I might. I was asleep all day.
It does make a nice pillow.
No, it's great. Very good.
Thank you.
You need to buy it.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to meet a student from St. Mary's University. Her name is Bianca. But while I've been kind of walking around these last couple of meetings with John Bachman and Carrie Ann and Robin, I've got this guy behind me, Curtis. You met Curtis already, but he's actually filming me for a book promotional video. So I'm trying to pretend like I'm not noticing what he's doing, but he's been following me everywhere. I love the InsureTech rap video that he's done. I can't wait to see what his book promotional video turns out to be. So guys, I'm just capturing a moment here. This is John Bachman and Curtis Goldsboro. So they've known each other through Insurance Nerds. They've done video content, traded tips back and forth. But this is actually the very first time they're meeting in person at ITC, in real life. So I just wanted to capture this moment. We talked about it, but just to kind of show you the magic that happens here in InsureTech Connect. Okay guys, I'm with my buddy JC and Neil from Arturo. So great to catch up with you. I saw the sponsorship of the row signs. Very nice.
It was a great idea, except everyone thought we were on every aisle. So that was
They were looking for us everywhere, and they suddenly figured out where we were. So it was a good idea. Good branding.
Got it. Very nice. So first ITC, you guys veterans, like, nice to meet you.
First ITC, well, actually, last year we
You were here
in
last
stealth
year.
mode,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I
That's
couldn't tell
right.
anyone about what we were doing.
Okay, just
this year, though,
scoping
we
around.
actually got to like tell the world
This
what we're doing.
coming out, and we had a great coming out for
party,
2
yeah.
days, and it was fantastic. We like crazy busy. Like we walked away with like lots of potential pilots, POCs.
Nice.
Fantastic.
That's what it's
and,
all about.
It's really good.
One of the great things about this conference is you get to meet like customers in one place, and it's really, really useful to get your team to be exposed to the use cases and the product.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like the intensity of the 2 days as well because you really get a good sense of what everybody wants. They're here to do business, whereas a lot of the other shows that you do around the world, it's like a 3-day event. They're on a holiday. They're not here to really kind of do business. So this has been really cool for us.
I love that. I love that. So quickly, tell people what Arturo is actually.
Arturo is a spinoff from American Family Insurance that delivers 59 property characteristics from satellite, air, and ground level imagery in 3.5 seconds. Mostly used in underwriting, pre-fill, renewals, and book monitoring or reinsurance. So
it's the future of data streaming.
Future data streaming.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we were talking about the tagline earlier with some of the guys. So, well, thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for having us, Rob. Good seeing you.
All the best.
All right, so I'm right outside the expo hall with the team from Labelbox. Say hi, guys.
Hey!
So, is this your first ITC?
It is.
So what do you think so far?
It's been great. We were so excited to see so many of our customers here, and it was a very efficient way for us to meet all of them and also prospects of like some new people who might benefit from Labelbox. So it's been a great experience.
That's awesome to hear. So tell us a little bit about Labelbox. What do you guys do?
So Labelbox is a training data software for data science teams. Basically, if you're building machine learning models, you need huge amounts of labeled training data. And in order to create that, basically Labelbox is a software platform that enables these teams to create high quantities of high quality training data and easily focus on training models and solving business problems.
So we just met the team from Arturo, so I know you guys are helping them out.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're helping out a lot of other companies too. So great to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
All right, have a good ITC. All right, hey guys, I'm here with my good friend Gilad Shai, and we have a photo bomber. So Gilad's from Bound. That's Chris Franklin. I want to get you next. My phone battery died. I went 2%. So anyway, so Gilad, I know you're a veteran of ITC. We were here together last year. How many times have you been?
This is the third time.
Third time,
Yeah.
okay. So what do you think of this one?
Amazing. I haven't seen anything outside of the expo.
Yeah. So
Seriously,
I've been to one session, that was my own. Yeah, so.
Yeah, but Jay, thank you very much. You're doing an amazing job. And Caribou, keep on doing. Yeah.
So tell us about Bound.
Bound is an embedded insurance platform. We help insurance companies to increase their digital distribution channels and give InsureTech love to their agents.
I love it. Yeah, we had a meeting with you earlier. Yeah, I'm very interested. So this is, you're already ready for the Billy Idol concert here.
Dude, no, I need to dress down now.
Oh, you need to dress down. Yeah, absolutely. So looking good as always. Good to see you.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Thanks, Gilad.
Cheers.
All right, so we're here in the expo hall, which is rapidly being torn down behind us. It's very loud here. We're probably going to steal the seats out from under us real quick. But this is Raghavir. He's from Munich Re.
Hello.
And it's his first time here. So what are your impressions of ITC?
Well, the very first impression, well, Rob, thanks a lot for this, but the very first impression is it's a huge conference. I mean, coming from an insurance industry, reinsurance industry standpoint, I mean, we do see conferences with 1,000 people, but going that, taking a level above, about greater than 7,000 people, that's quite a few people. But one other thing that I observed was that I am not exposed to as much InsureTech as much I got exposed in the last 2 days. So that is really the coolest thing. I'm taking back a lot of information, maybe directly related, very little, but also which I'm seeing broadly linked to the insurance industry.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll spur a lot of ideas too. So just even on the 6:30 a.m. plane ride back tomorrow, to the East Coast or whatever, you'll get.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So great to connect in person, Raghavir.
Thank you so much, Rob.
Yep.
Right. Take care.
So as you can see, we're at the end of day 3. They're tearing down the place now. It's just, very model of efficiency here, but what was just a sea of swarming booths and activity and conversations has now come to a close, and we gotta get the heck on out of here. So we'll start putting the curtains on day 3 at ITC. So this is a wrap on ITC 2019. Notice that you don't have any footage from the Billy Idol concert last night. That's because maybe I might have come up to my room and I might have laid down and I might have fallen asleep before I had a chance to go down to the concert. So, that's kind of the way it is around here. It just becomes very exhausting and tiring, and you're just on all the time. If you're an introvert, it is probably a nightmare because there's so many people and so much going on, and a big part of the conference is all about networking and making relationships. There was a lot of great sessions, and I'm sorry I didn't really capture any of the sessions. A lot of great content, a lot of friends and very knowledgeable people were presenting on stage, and just really taking a lot of meetings with people, many business meetings that you didn't see. That was really the priority this year for me. So apologies to all the wonderful presenters. The only session I attended was my own, and that was not the only person that said that of the folks that I talked to. It's just an amazing experience. I hope I've given you a little bit of a flavor of what it's like. I know that I heard lots of stories about some of the Vegas nightlife, of which I did not participate in, but yeah, those will be one of those that happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas kind of moment. So as for me, really try to keep to a pretty ordinary schedule, to be honest with you, just because it is so grueling and so demanding. By the afternoon of day 3, I could definitely tell that while I was feeling a bit tired and lower energy, pretty much all the conference attendees, and I think the later that you stayed out, the harder you hit the wall on day 3 in particular. Don't have any data or a correlation and any analytics to back that up, but that was definitely my my anecdotal observation. So anyway, this is going to wrap it up. Again, my whole goal was really just to kind of give folks a flavor of this conference that have never been, because it is a unique experience. It's so great to meet people from all over the world that are all converging to the single place in Las Vegas. So many great minds, so much energy, so much activity, so much promise for the future. A lot of work left to be done. Just congrats to Jay Weintraub, Caribou Honing for and Samara Jaffe for putting together such an amazing event. The growth in such a short amount of time is just a testimonial to how much technology has changed insurance already, and certainly will over the next decade, and I'm looking forward to it.